we have a PG Diploma in Technology, Law and Policy. This is popularly known as Daksha Fellowship. Already two batches of Daksha Fellows have graduated. Daksha Fellowship is a unique program. It's not an LLM program. It is a PG Diploma program, which focuses on technology law and policy. As all of you might be aware that the technology is reshaping our lives. Even the professions that we are going to enter is completely undergoing a transformation because of the technological innovations which are happening. And law and regulation has a huge role to play with regard to these technological development and the application of these technologies. If you are reading the newspapers, you can see that there is already a draft regulation regulating AI being published in the European Union. So soon we will have a regulation regulating the artificial intelligence sector. So we offered this program, PG Diploma in Technology, Law and Policy, known as Daksha Fellowship, which is a unique program. Abhishek, if you can briefly tell us about the Daksha Fellowship, then we will go through who can apply and what is the course structure, etc. Briefly about Daksha Fellowship and how this thought came as to start this.
Yes, sir. So the idea behind Daksha Fellowship was the rise of technology law across the world, which we see, and even in India. So what we see in most Indian law schools, especially the time when I was in law school, we barely had courses on technology law policy. And when we got into practice, many of my batchmates went into law firms and other places. They suddenly saw a lot of rise in issues coming up to law firms on things like cryptocurrency, data protection, privacy, and so on. And many of these people and across the country, young law students, were not equipped to deal with such courses because they had never gone through such laws while they were pursuing law. And there was this gap which was being felt, especially in technology law and policy. And thus the idea of this PG Diploma course came into being. We started in 2020 with nearly 60 students who were the part of the first Daksha cohort, who were well trained in the basics of public and private law with specialization in technology laws. They went through courses on data protection, they went through courses on cryptocurrency regulation, telecom laws, and many other areas of technology law and policy. And so this was the whole journey. And now it's a 1 year. It's now open to not just lawyers, everyone else also who wants to understand. Because if you look at tech law and policy, there are many people who work as data scientists, who work in the social sciences, who also are in the need to understand many of these, technology terms in technology law, especially data protection and other areas. So therefore, this whole program was developed.
Okay. As Abhishek already mentioned, the first two batches of Daksha, it was open only to graduates who have graduated in law. But from this batch onwards, we are opening it up to any graduate, a graduate student from any discipline can apply for Daksha Fellowship, PG Diploma in Technology, Law and Policy. Now, briefly about the program structure, as it is open to non-lawyers also this time, we have a pre-term course before we start the program officially. Those who are from non-law background, there is a course, 1 month course on Introduction to Legal System, which is being offered. After that, we start the program. It's a 9-month program after that, where we have 2 foundation courses. We refresh law students, refresh their memories about public law and private law. And for non-lawyers, they study about basics of contract law, etc., constitutional law, international law, etc., in public and private law foundations. Then we have these specialization courses, which are being, we will come to that, the faculty who is teaching Daksha. We have specialization courses on emerging technologies, competition law, IPRs, data protection, Information Technology Act, telecom law, energy law, emerging technologies regulation. In all these things, we have our courses. After this course, you have an option of going for an internship or to continue your study for the remaining 3 months. You have some optional courses that we will be offering at that point of time, which is research methodology, dispute resolution, and contract negotiation.